It's come to the point when we hear Meghan Markle's name, we have to shake our heads and ask ourselves, what did this girl do now? Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 reasons Meghan Markle should apologize. So why do you think Meghan should apologize? And let us know in the comments below. Starting off our list today at number 10, we have leaving the royal family. So we all know living in the spotlight is never an easy thing to do. And when we saw Meghan Markle and her husband Prince Harry in 2020 release a statement informing people of their decision to step away from their roles as senior members of the royal family, we knew that this was the start of some major drama. However, apparently the couple's statements came before they even consulted or informed anyone in the clan, and in the process they even blindsided Queen Elizabeth about their departure. BBC would then report that no other member of the royal family was consulted before Harry and Meghan issued their personal statements, and that the palace was extremely disappointed. While some people were supportive of the couple's decision to build their own lives outside of the royal family, others were highly critical. And they even started to blame Meghan for causing a rift between the prince and his family. In the end, Meghan knew what she was signing up for when she joined the royal family, and if she wasn't up for the task, then she should have never married Prince Harry in the first place. Number 9. Ruin Harry's relationship with his family. Meghan Markle's narcissistic and manipulating behavior has completely destroyed Prince Harry, as after he got with the ex-actress, he totally changed. It's clear that Meghan has manipulated Harry into hating his family, and she's even caused a giant rift to form between the two families. In her attempt to ditch the royal family, she has gone up to make lies, expose secrets, and start drama just so she could get everything she ever wanted. Even Meghan's podcast and interviews being released around the same time of the anniversary of Prince Diana's passing was a little off, and it proves that she has changed Harry's mindset, as he has no courage to go up against anything she says, and he will even lie about his family in the process so it doesn't upset her, to the point Harry has become resentful and aggressive. Before Meghan entered into his life, he had an amazing relationship with King Charles, as they were both very compatible, and then she came in, destroyed it. And family is a very important thing. It always was to Harry, and Meghan knew if she wanted him by her side forever, she had to cause a rift between the family, and that's exactly what she did. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 8. Archies Controversy. For a while now, Meghan has been trying to claim that there has been several conversations from unnamed family members in the royal family that have talked about how it would be an issue if her unborn child at the time, Archie, was born with darker skin. With the claim starting back in 2021 when Harry and Meghan sat down for an interview with Oprah, Meghan would say that there was conversations about how dark his skin might be when he was born, and that their conversations were both relayed to her and Harry. However, the couple declined to reveal who was involved in these conversations because they said it would be very damaging to their appearance, and that they were also concerned at the fact when Archie was born that he wouldn't have the security or official titles. Since both have left the royal family, they have continued to claim that the family made biased opinions about Archie's skin color, and they never exactly provided proof or the names of the members of the royal family who have had these so-called conversations, so it goes on to show that their claims were a lie, and it was just used to tarnish the royal family's name. Number 7. Cheating on Harry. Back in November of 2022, it would be hinted that there may be a divorce coming for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, with the topic being the newest scandal to hit the English royal court. Soon the media would reveal that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry would be heading towards a divorce because Meghan had cheated on the prince. In Touch would then reveal that according to an inside source, Harry would be called from the school of Archie because his wife failed to pick him up at the time of pickup time. The Duke then had to put his daughter in the car and rush to retrieve his firstborn from the school. It would then be revealed that Meghan forgot to pick up her son because she was hooking up with her bodyguard. Apparently there was also a photo that was never released in which you could see Harry returning home with the two children and lashing out at Meghan, who ended up acting hysterical to brainwash Prince Harry by saying several times she wanted to divorce him immediately. Number 6. Being rude to palace staff. Back in January, it was clear that the bullying charges that were brought up against Meghan from the royal staff members weren't going anywhere. Inside sources would then tell Page 6 exclusively that the palace aides who quit were claiming that they were bullied by the Suits actor and that they were going to stick by their claims no matter what happened. The source would then say, "The people I spoke to are absolutely still sticking to their story, claiming that Meghan bullied them. I can't speak the truth of that, of course, because I wasn't in the same room and I haven't heard Meghan's side, but my sources still very much stick to their stories." The claims would first be brought up in 2021 after an article was posted by the Times of London that alleged the Duchess of Sussex occasionally reduced staff members to tears while she was living at Kensington Palace. The UK newspaper would then report that 2 senior members of palace staff were also bullied by Meghan to leave their jobs. "I'm very concerned that the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. The treatment of X was totally unacceptable. The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her sights. She is bullying Y and seeking to undermine her confidence. We've had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior towards her." Number 5. Making Kate cry. When Meghan dropped a handful of bombshell moments in her interview with Oprah back in 2021, she would refute a tabloid story that claimed she made Catherine, who is now the Princess of Wales, cry just days before her wedding to Prince Harry. And thanks to Harry's explosive memoir Spare, we finally know all the details that went down between the two ladies. Well, that's if Harry's story is actually true. With the Daily Mail initially reporting that Meghan had offended Kate during a phone call by saying Kate had a baby brain, Page 6 would then offer a different perspective of actually what went on when that rift started. And apparently it started after Kate texted Meghan about a problem with Princess Charlotte's Flower Girl dress. Harry would then reveal that the dresses were made by Givenchy's then creator-director Claire Waite Keller, and they were made solely on everybody's measurements, but because of this it was expected that everyone's dresses would need to have some tweaks done. Meghan then told Kate she could bring Charlotte to the palace where a tailor had been hired to do the alterations for all of the dresses, but this didn't sit well with Kate as she just wanted to talk to the Duchess, as Charlotte's dress was way too big, long, and baggy. And this is when it caused the royal to bust into tears when she tried it on. Kate then said all the dresses needed to be remade just 4 days ahead of the wedding, and even had to reach out to her own designer Alexander McQueen to clear her mind about saying so, and even this designer agreed with Kate's opinion. Number 4. Brainwashing Harry. There are definitely 2 sides of this entire comedy saga, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry against the royal family. With some people agreeing with both Meghan and Harry, many more are now beginning to think that everything was planned by Meghan so she could accomplish everything she ever wanted in life. If you haven't caught on to what exactly I'm getting at, let me clear things up for you. It's to be famous, seriously. Media outlets such as Sky News and BBC have already dived into this topic and have provided evidence that Meghan has been planning all of this mess the whole time. And now they're convinced that all of the evidence they found proves that Prince Harry has been brainwashed by his wife in efforts to dismantle the royal family completely. At first glance, I get it. It may just be a giant conspiracy theory you believe only a tinfoil hat person would believe. However, the fact that Meghan Markle is using manipulation to control Harry even has Princess Diana's former bodyguard claiming that the prince isn't exactly acting like himself, and you can tell that he's miserable just by the way he looks. At this point, Meghan just needs to let Harry go and admit she's using him to climb the ladder. Number 3. Ruining her kids' relationship with their relatives. With Meghan and Harry running away from their royal duties and picking up their lives in another country, they have forced their children to have a failed relationship with their relatives. With Meghan and Harry not living in the UK, it suggests that their kids will never be able to develop a close relationship with their grandfather, King Charles. And since they were evicted from the Frogmore cottage, they have not been offered alternative accommodations. And since they have chosen to battle with the royal family every chance they get, it suggests that they have become incredibly complicated. And if they do return to the UK, they'll be forced to stay in places that aren't secure, which could be dangerous for their well-being. With there being no news of a new counter-offer in place for the family to stay at, it suggests that the king will no longer have a tangible relationship with his 2 youngest grandchildren. And now their kids will be forced to grow up with no family, as Meghan has isolated not only from her family but Harry's family as well. Number 2, claiming the royal family was nasty to her. In the beginning, the royal family loved and adored Meghan, but as time went on, they found her to be not quite so nice. It's also been said that both Kate and William were huge fans of the actor because of her work in the show Suits. But with Meghan claiming that she was finding it very hard for her to fit into the royal lifestyle and that everyone was in fact really rude to her, in the beginning, we all kind of felt bad for her. However, after time went on, we soon started to realize that everything she was saying really didn't have any truth to it. The royal family did nothing but try to help her fit in to their family and this new lifestyle, to the point Queen Elizabeth even had her advisor work with Meghan to help her learn royal traditions. And after that advisor quit, Queen Elizabeth did everything she could to help Meghan feel welcome, even if she didn't like her, because she didn't want to upset her grandson who was smitten with the actress. And coming in at number 1 today, for existing. Okay, this point is a little mean, but before you call me out on it, just let me explain. Like, there's a reason why Meghan Markle is one of the most hated celebrities on the planet right now, and that's because she's a hypocrite. And everything she stands for is a giant sham. She's constantly preaching about kindness, but when her father was ill, even after all the damage he caused, when he needed her the most to be by his side, she abandoned him and cut him out of her life entirely. She and her PR team then went on to bully her father and publicly humiliate him several times, despite claiming that she is anti-bullying. Not to mention, she is also a humanitarian, but also has not helped her own family members struggling in poverty and abandoned most of her family members after she became famous. There's just something about her that drives us all nuts, and if she was to disappear, I mean, I think we can all agree she wouldn't be missed. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches, and until the next one, remember to stay juicy.